So there you have it, 5 Rams.
We'll fire this one up.
Okay.
You missed one.
I don't think it's as impressive as y'all's.
Well, it should have that Mopar starter.
It's a stock truck. Listen how quiet that is.
Is that one of those new E-cars? Is it a hybrid?
That's called stage fright.
Oh.
Let me give it some gas. Morning, Zach. Are you frustrated with me?
A little bit.
If you guys only knew what went behind the scenes of making Coffee Walk, I think Zach is truly frustrated, so I'm sorry for that. Anyway, today we got a great one for you. It's not uncommon to see square body Chevrolets and square body Fords. Love them. To see square body Rams, pretty rare. To see 5 of them, unbelievable. 2 of them are our guys on our Coffee Walk team, Alex's daily driver and Sean P's daily driver, and you're not gonna believe what they have. They both have D100s. Alex has done a lot of custom stuff to his, and Sean P actually put a Cummins in his. You've got to see it. We also have one of the rarest Ram trucks out there, a black Warlock that's 4-wheel drive with a V8, and one of the best survivor ramchargers I've ever seen, and probably one of the best in existence. So it's time to get your Aeropress. Today we have the Aeropress Go Plus by Aeropress. So when we're traveling, like if you got life on the go, and obviously we travel a lot, I love to have my own coffee by Blue Island Coffee, the outstanding blend. The Aeropress Go Plus makes it ridiculously easy to brew a delicious batch of coffee on the road. It's a real treat, and we've actually started drinking it lately cold. And there's nothing like having a press, especially one made by Aeropress. So you take the bottom off, you put your filter in, put this back on, so we get those filters wet, put a scoop of coffee. What's neat about using a press is it makes the coffee velvety and actually smooth, and it's not bitter because you're using air pressure to make your coffee. So now we're going to simply put the water in here. So you're using your air pressure to press it. And again, this is less than 2 minutes start to finish. It's actually quite easy. It's 107 degrees in Texas today, and that's why I want to have cold coffee. Around 3 in the afternoon, I kind of get a lull in the morning after drinking hot coffee. Smooth, velvety, not over extracted. Now my outstanding blend has got chocolate, a little French vanilla, and a hint of cinnamon. And we've got an incredible offer for our audience on Go Plus. Visit aeropress.com/coffeewalk and use the promo code coffeewalk to save 20% on your order. That's aeropress.com/coffeewalk. And be sure to use code coffeewalk at checkout to save 20%. It's time to say goodbye to crappy coffee and yes to better adventures fueled by better coffee. We thank Aeropress for sponsoring our show. Grab your cup of joe and your Aeropress Go, and let's go! Okay, it's Ram Day. As everybody knows from watching the episodes, we run Ram trucks. First one we ever had was in 1989 with the Cummins. We ran 850,000 miles. I've been sold since. Alex and Sean both drive Ram vintage trucks daily, and we're going to see those at the very end. Y'all have seen this truck. We rescued it in Wisconsin in a big Jeep collection. It's come a long ways. I think Alex was pretty much endeared toward this truck, didn't really want to sell it, which is cool. So we drove it around our area, running parts and just having fun in it for a while. We finally got to it, serviced it, polished it, waxed it. I made a mistake when we were talking about this truck the first time. I called it a D100.
We all screwed up. It's a W100.
There you go.
It's 4-wheel drive, all time.
So D is for Daryl. This is not a Daryl.
Hey,
this is a W. This is a winner. So when you step into the W series, that's 4-wheel drive.
Yes.
D is 2-wheel drive. Hence that if you're driving a 2-wheel drive, you're probably a Daryl. These two are Daryls. I drive 4-wheel drive. Anyway, this truck was built in 8 of 75, so the very, very tail end of production. 360, two-wheel drive. Even though we rescued it in Wisconsin, he had bought it here in Texas. So you got a rust-free, yellow-white truck with a white beige interior. Beautiful truck.
Stud colors.
360 motor, 2-barrel.
Yep.
Power steering, power brakes, AC. Really good options. And you know, when we bought this truck, I normally am big on looking at paperwork. I was so focused that day on all the Jeeps that I didn't even look in the glove box. Look what's in the glove box.
Oh, wow.
Boom. Complete owner's manual kit in extremely nice shape. And wow, look at those four-wheel drive mats. So the Americana four-wheel drive mats are, after more than 15 years, are available for Dodge, Chevrolet, GMC, and Ford Broncos. There you go. At cbjeep.com, of course. Again, we polished it, we waxed it, serviced it. It's just an absolutely beautiful truck. One of the reasons this truck is, not only is it rare because it's four-wheel drive, and rare because it's a V8, and it's power steering, power brakes, AC, and no rush from Texas, it's a short bed.
Yeah,
right?
my favorite.
Both of these guys are huge fans of the D100s, the W100s, and the W150s, but you never see them.
No, not in good condition, or they're all ratted out and rusted.
So square body Fords, square body Chevrolets,
Yep.
I'm a fan of both of those. You see them every day. You never see these trucks.
Never know.
So we've got this truck ready to enjoy. It's basically what we call driver condition. Then we're gonna go project, then we're gonna go survivor, then we're gonna go driver. So if you want a really nice running and driving truck, I think Alex is done having fun with it. I'm ready to sell it. Go to social at cbjeep.com. Hopefully it'll be listed there sometime in the next week. The next one up.
Lump side, you never see it.
Ever. So over the years at Collinsburg's, we've had quite a few Little Red Expresses. Big fan. But we've never had a Warlock in black. Ever.
I've never seen one.
So not only is this a real Warlock in black, it's four-wheel drive, which drops it down to around 400 trucks.
Yeah.
I don't know how many are out there, but I never see them. I mean, Sean, you go to the major square body shows.
Yeah.
Have you seen one?
No. No, I see the little red wagons.
Yeah,
For that.
Yep.
commonly.
Yeah.
But this is a real factory black 1979, which would be last year, the Warlock.
Yep.
They started them, I believe, in 76. But the fact that this is four-wheel drive is huge. But another big kicker is you could have gotten a 6-cylinder, 318, 362 barrel, 364 barrel, or a 444 barrel, which is like rarer than hen's teeth.
Yeah.
Which just so happened the guy that had that truck, if you remember, he had one.
Yeah.
Which I believe there was only a handful of those. But we got a 362 barrel four-wheel drive. So it's absolutely at the top of the collector market for that truck, pretty close. What else is really cool is his original paint.
Yeah.
So when you're walking up and looking at a Warlock, hoping it's real, one of the easiest things to look at are the, it always has to be a step side, which is rare. The chrome steps on the side.
They're cool.
Aren't they cool? But it looks like an aftermarket piece, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
But they're not.
That's OE.
That's OE. So the paint on this truck is 100% original except for the hood. And we were confident on that because it didn't have a hood when we found it.
No.
So we painted through a hood on it. Definition of a project.
It's missing a few parts.
You think?
Yeah.
Just power steering, power brakes.
It's got some custom details.
But there's two key things that the guys that are in the know on these trucks want to see. It's a Mopar thing, right, Alex?
Yep. Trim tag.
Trim tag or fender tag. But it's also neat, the emissions decal is still over here, showing you that it is a 360 two-barrel truck, which you can decode in the VIN as well.
Yeah.
But you also need to have these tags in the door jamb. Right here. And what else is neat about this truck, if you look at the build date, it's 6 of 79. They likely stopped producing these in 8 of 79 because you're going on the next model year there, which would actually make this a Warlock 2. Really desirable truck. This is a project. but I like it. So we were discussing this earlier, and again, and this goes into 150 series.
More weight.
Because of more weight.
More weight.
Instead of the 100 series, and it's not a Daryl, it's a winner.
Hey, come on.
Next, Survivor.
Why this one didn't make it to Coffee Walk and I picked this one up without you, I don't know.
A lot of times the families won't let us film. So this was an estate deal. They didn't want anybody on the estate. They didn't want anybody in the garage. They were proud to sell it to us because they know we appreciate this stuff. So this is a one owner from new on the original title, which you picked it up, you were excited.
Oh yeah.
Both original sets of keys, 1987 W150 ramcharger.
Super cool.
These two were power wagons. So then you step up to the ramcharger. Now this is a lot to know, and these guys studied it more than I am, but they sure are being quiet. They're throwing me under the bus.
Well, I just remember picking this truck up that you didn't measure to make sure that it fit inside the trailer, and it barely had the height, it barely had the width. So almost had to leave it.
Nah, we wouldn't have done that. We'd have just taken the wheels off.
I would have what there.
Something, we would have figured it out.
Where's this we? It was me.
That's right. So the color on this is red hot. I don't know if that's rare or not. It doesn't look red to me, but it certainly looks hot. So I think they were probably going with the chili pepper. Again, you got the Ram. So, Survivor, unbelievable, all the way. 16,000 actual miles, again on the original title, original keys. Wheels are cool, those are the base wheels.
They look cool though with the hubcaps and trim rings.
And if you look in 1987, they were what, like 4 different styles of wheels?
Yeah.
And they had 2 alloys that were really, really cool, but I'm not gonna say these are cop steels, but they kind of are. The dog dish hubcaps, trim ring looks great. And the bottom of this truck, unbelievable.
Amazing.
I mean, unbelievable. 16,066 miles. You hear the buzzer going off. Power windows, AC, power steering, power brakes. And again, it's four-wheel drive. These two guys run the truck market and study it more than I do.
It's got cruise control too.
To find a short mile four-wheel drive, anything of this vintage, whether you're looking at a Blazer or a Bronco, this is the hardest one to find, is it not?
Oh, yeah.
A ramcharger.
Ramcharger, good luck.
Look at the decal on top of the valve cover, which again, this should be incredible at 16,000 miles, but it is absolutely incredible.
Well, the gentleman, when I picked this up, he didn't want to fire it up. I shook the tank, felt that there was fuel in it, smelt it good, but good old fuel, fired right up and drove itself in the trailer like it was brand new. I don't think you had to do much.
Yeah.
You didn't have to do much to it, did you?
No.
It drove like brand
serviced
new.
it, all the fluids.
I think the biggest thing you had to do was just the front calipers, right?
Yep, they were sticking a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it drove, but it needed front calipers, it did the fluids. Again, I want you guys to see the chassis in this truck.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
unbelievable. I mean, we get new JKs and JLs in, which I absolutely love, that probably have more flash rust than this.
Yeah.
Is that right?
True.
It's just unbelievable. Tier's amazing. And again, look at that. Four-wheel drive mats, still in the package.
Little shameless plug.
Yep. That went smooth. How cool is that? Look at that shifter from four-wheel drive. Love this truck. Zach will do a phenomenal photo shoot on it, and I think you guys will be impressed. I can't wait for y'all to see the chassis. One thing I was very shocked at, because I was like, Alex, should we take the 10 off? He's like,
Oh, yeah.
it's not 10. I'm like, what?
Yep, that's factory 10.
It looks like limo 10. Look at that.
Little bubble sunroof in the back too.
It's actually, I don't think it's a sunroof. I think it's like an exhaust thing if you're camping.
Yes.
It's,
It's similar to the ones like you got in your trailer, but it's not that crude.
yeah, so I guess if you're flipping the seat forward and you're sleeping in the back, you want a little bit of air, you pop the roof. The original Goodyear Wrangler tire, unfortunately these aren't available in this size anymore, or that's what would have been on it. So when Alex was working on this, he came back to me and he said, look, he goes, I think the only thing that has ever been done to this, correct me if I'm wrong, is the tires and the fluids. That's it. This thing has never, ever, ever been touched. So go find a 1987 Ramcharger on the original title with the original keys, one owner in this condition. The other thing is, as the market's progressing on the restorations of these four-wheel drives, getting the parts, unfortunately for the Ram series stuff, it just doesn't exist. So you can restore a Bronco or a Blazer or a Jimmy, whatever. Getting one to this level would be nearly impossible.
You would need a lot of parts trucks.
So if you're looking for one, we got one.
By the way, this is how we had to get in and out loading the thing, because you couldn't open the doors. Thanks.
So now we're going to get Alex and Sean on camera, and they have to talk because these are their trucks. And I think it's really cool that you guys actually drive these things. So we're going to turn it over to Alex.
Sweet. So one of my favorite trucks I've ever owned would have to be this truck.
I remember working the deal for you, bro.
I know, thanks. I got it from good old Richard Rollins. Sean helped the deal. Thanks for that. Been trying to get it from Richard for a year before Sean.
Yeah. He finally wanted it gone.
No, but when I got it, it wasn't running and driving. It was quite a bit higher than this.
Way higher.
Yeah. So I just went ahead and put a 4-barrel intake on it, 4-barrel carb, got it running and driving the way it was, and then decided to lower it. It's got the rear has a axle flip kit, the front all brand new suspension. It's got drop spindles, lower control arms, and I think it has the perfect ride height. Wouldn't you say so?
Oh, I love it.
I love the hood.
Yeah.
Lances. Look at that.
The hood lock.
And the lock.
So whoever had this before was very paranoid about somebody breaking in and stealing their carburetor.
It was a good old
I love how you
truck.
put the RT badge on it too.
That was for my Challenger.
All right, let's see the motor.
Let me unlock your hood real quick.
I actually set it back up the way it's supposed to be.
Whoa, look at that.
Wasn't expecting that.
4-barrel intake, 4-barrel carb. I just recently put in a brand new aluminum radiator with dual fans.
This is
Drives
not how I
good.
saw it when I sold it to you.
Yeah.
Wow. You did a lot of work, bro.
But he's been driving it. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks cool running around town.
And for the interior, it's got the cool red interior. So on these trucks, it's more of a burgundy, similar to the Ramcharger. I kind of wanted more of a red, so the entire interior is repainted more red. New seat cover, new carpet, and the biggest thing is I put Dakota digital gauges, so they look and function cool.
You did a lot since I
Yeah.
saw it last.
But that's pretty much it. It's just a good old solid truck. No rust anywhere. I mean, look at the bed floor.
You're hard, man.
Yeah,
I need some things done on that one.
I know. It needs to be lower.
So this is a 87 D100 6-cylinder that the 6-cylinder was missing. So I put another 6-cylinder in it. That's the amazing part. License plate says
WK.
well kept secret. Well kept secret. All of these hum except for the one that doesn't thing.
Damn, Sean.
12 valve. One of the strongest, best motors I think Mopar ever produced. That'll last forever. Aren't these like 1,000,000-mile motors?
Didn't Cummins build them?
Well, yeah, Cummins, but it's
Okay.
Dodge, isn't it? They only came in this year in a Dodge.
Ram. Dodge Ram.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
What year's this truck?
This is an 87, but it's got a 94 drive.
You really want me to correct you?
What do you mean?
Well, they didn't start till 89.
What do you mean?
The Cummins motor was first used in 89.
I didn't say anything about that.
Oh.
I said it was the best motor they ever made. Is what I said.
I don't disagree with that.
That's why I was waiting for your input, not to argue with me.
I think Sean must be hungry.
I'm angry.
This is so cool.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
So
fucking
this
giant.
truck, it says 8,920 miles. Didn't believe it until I turned every screw underneath. Everything is brand new underneath. It looks old. Motor's got about 200,000 miles on it. It's just broke in. That thing will run forever.
I would agree.
It's not even leaking like a normal diesel.
Nope.
It's all
Like
service.
our 89 that we ran really, really hard at the shop, it made it to 850. And it actually still ran and drove great, and it got totaled. Truck driver hit it. So I would agree. I don't even think that motor's broken in.
So everybody's gonna make fun of me for this one. This is my wife's car.
Why would they do that? She
It's
tougher
just-
than you?
This is actually my wife's car. I just built it my way.
I think it's great. What transmission's in it?
The original 94 transmission. So that was the hardest part, was putting the overdrive in the dash. Because there's only an overdrive off switch.
Okay.
So we had to
Switch.
figure out a switch, so there's electronics. So that's the only weird thing that's wonky about the
I got that on my
automatic.
truck too.
Oh, okay.
So question to both of you guys, because y'all have both done this many, many times. We don't do it that often at Collins Motors, so I try to stick with OE stuff as much as I can. But on a difficulty level, because I know a lot of the Ford guys will take like a Grand Marquis or whatever, and put that whole drivetrain in an F100 because it's easy, right? And the Chevrolet guys are going to go with late model LS stuff. Well, I think the Dodge Ram guys want this. Is this more work or less work?
Believe it or not, since I had a donor truck, it was pretty much plug and play.
Really?
So, yep. The only thing that was weird was, the year difference, but most of it was plug and play. Harness was almost the same. Everything's the same.
So the only issue is finding a Cummins motor
Yep. Yep. Find a donor truck.
or a donor truck.
Donor truck, everything is just plug and play at that point. If you don't have a donor truck, there's a lot of pieces and parts you got to put together, but it's a 3-wire fire engine.
That's
Like there's
awesome.
no wait to start, should fire right up.
Because a lot of the later model stuff that we have dealt with on the JKs and JLs, and we do the engine conversions, it's not plug and play.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of work.
We had to change out the core support and put the core support from the other one because we ran into some radiator issues. So
Yeah, I can see
people are gonna pick out the grill's newer. It's off of,
Oh, I like that. What is that, a 94 front end?
but I wanted to keep the old one, but it is what it is.
I can't believe it fits and you didn't have to modify the fire.
The drive shaft, because they never made this. This is a unicorn.
Right.
They never made a Cummins diesel in a short bed regular cab. So when we put the motor in there, it literally dropped the front end way down. That I lowered the rear, but it still has enough rake. And I'm still trying to talk the wife into putting a gooseneck on it and blow people's mind and pull a big trailer behind this.
So you guys not going to sell this anymore?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
After
Okay.
driving it here, because it's been parked in the back of my shop of my weird collection, up until you called me, and I drove it here.
One of these days we're going to go to Sean's house and see, he's called it a weird collection. I would call it eclectic. But it's cool.
Yeah, everything runs and drives.
It doesn't make any sense.
No? Well, actually,
It's all cool stuff, but okay. What is how
this-
did you put your
I got
collection together?
something
I want to hear this.
I got something for the 50s. I got something for the 60s. I got something for the 70s.
Okay.
I got something for the 80s.
Well, there
I
you
got
go.
something for the 90s.
I guess that does work.
I got something for the 2000s.
And the other thing is all Sean's stuff actually runs and drives.
Yeah, I remember.
All of it. It's cool.
Yeah, I
Well-
don't like stuff sitting around.
There's two other things you pointed out on this truck to me when you first got it. It had a camper shell in the back.
Yeah, that's how I think that it literally only has 9,000 miles on it. So you can see some of the stamps and the chalk marks on it. The bed, up until I got my hands on it, never had a scratch.
It's amazing.
Tailgate
and that's the
looked like
hardest
never
thing to do in a
used.
truck.
Look at the tailgate. There's still not one scratch on that tailgate.
And the interior looks,
Interior's
it looks the part
original.
too.
Radio works. It's original.
Alex, are you considering selling your truck?
I think so.
Okay. So we will post a link on how to get a hold of Alex, but it'll probably just be social at cbjeep.com because he is crazy popular. And I don't know if he wants to answer all those emails.
Well, my wife wants me to sell stuff, so it might be an easy push.
Okay. Well, then, if you guys are interested in either of these trucks, I think that they will price them reasonably.
I'd probably cry.
They're going to be out there. I want to hear them run.
This one's a
Yeah,
little
start this one
rough.
up.
This is definitely one of my favorite things that you own, and you own some cool stuff.
That's a beast.
Wow.
Absolute beast.
Let's hear Alex's. Alex actually drives his almost daily.
It's tame.
It does sound like a Darrow.
But that intake and carburetor really woke that motor up, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
So I mean, the 318 two barrels are pretty anemic.
So you really didn't have to do anything to the motor?
Nope.
I knew it wasn't froze up.
So like me just going through it, it actually looks like someone actually resealed it at one point. But I put a
Shocker.
intake and carb, and like Dennis said, it just woke it up.
They look like they came from the same farm.
This is just
Yeah.
so cool. I can't get
I
over
wonder if
this.
they did, honestly.
I'm gonna lock my hood, honey. Okay.
This one came from Bastrop. It was parked since '07. What about
And-
this one, you know?
I would imagine you tack loaded that. Now those two are really. Let's hear this. This is just a totally stock.
She can be quiet and pretty.
You can always tell when it's a Mopar with a starter. Yeah. But look at that. Cruise control too. I'm not gonna say this is the lowest mileage ramcharger in the world because you and I watched this market really hard. But I think in the last 10 years, I've only seen 2.
Yeah.
But they were terrible colors. Like I say what those colors were. And this has got air and it's four-wheel drive. And one of the 2 that were shorter miles than this, which I'm actually a fan of, was a two-wheel drive. So I think this has got everything going for it. I almost think it's too nice to even use.
I just want to add that to my collection. I'm supposed to get rid of this one. Plastic.
There you go. Got 3 drivers, 1 survivor, and a project.
Fire up the other one. Same motor noise on one.
So let's fire up the Warlock.
All right.
All right. That's my impression of a Chrysler starter. Not very good. This needs to be built. It's going to be on our website tomorrow at cbjeep.com. I think we have it priced fairly at what it's worth, especially since I've never seen one.
Yeah.
Not four-wheel drive like this, and Alex never seen one either. To me, I would not restore this. I would put a late model drivetrain in it and leave all the nicks, scratches, dents, dings that have been earned over the years and drive it.
Yeah.
I'm a patina guy, so.
It's got plenty of that. And then our...
That one's too pretty for me. These two are right.
No, it's a really good, just driver quality truck. I think it's similar condition to y'all's trucks, but it's got a little bit better paint.
Yeah.
So there you have it, 5 Rams.
We'll fire this one up.
Okay.
You missed one.
I don't think it's as impressive as y'all's.
Well, it should have that Mopar
It's a
starter.
stock truck. Listen how quiet that is.
Is that one of those new E-cars? Is it a hybrid?
That's called stage fright.
Oh.
Let me give it some gas.
Not too shabby, man. Good job, Alex.
It's all you, Dylan. You picked it up.
Oh, we picked it up.
Who's hungry?
Me.
I'm hangry. Let's go.
Mopar, no car, Ram trucks. I love Chevrolet and Ford too, but you know we run 2 3500s, a 4500, a 5500 since 1989 at Collinsburg's. Thank you guys for bringing your trucks.
Welcome.
Now, part of the premise of this video was they wanted to put their trucks in because they told me they were for sale. So they're for sale.
Yes, they are.
Just don't tell the wife.
Hit us up at social@cbjeep.com. I'm going to talk to these guys. If they want their emails posted, we'll post them. If not, we'll run through the comments and we'll forward them to them, and you guys can hear back from them soon. This truck's going to be on our website. I think you'll be shocked at how cheap it is. This will be extremely fairly priced, and not sure what we're going to do with the Survivor Ramcharger. To me, it needs to be in a museum.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
So we got a couple of collectors to hit up with that, but if you're crazy interested in that, let us know. It won't be overpriced, it'll be market price, but I think it's irreplaceable.
I agree.
Let's go eat. So we're at Yard Dogs in Murphy, Texas, our local
Watering hole.
fantastic watering hole.
Watering hole.
So we're gonna start off with all the appetizers. Not sure what that is, but I think it's chili cheese fries. And This is Kevin McCarthy, my general manager of Collins Brothers for 39 years. Wow. He's got the best sense of humor of any human on the planet.
That is true.
He's a little dry.
Right here.
It's okay.
Thank you.
And I just ordered all the appetizers gluten-free.
What?
Only way to be, baby.
I'm still trying to get my staff to understand what gluten-free is, including Sean. It just makes you feel better.
I guess I need to try it.
It makes you poop easier.
There you go.
There you go.
No, man, it's fine. It's true. See, there's Brian Ratcliffe right there. So he just bought one of the lowest mile boss knives known to exist on the planet. If he'll let us in HBH, which everybody on Coffee Walk knows what HBH is, we're going to visit him soon. Horsepower Hotel. That's him right there.
You want another one?
Didn't know I was sitting that close now.
He goes fast and he has fun. Yo, James.
What's going on?
White Castle fries come in one size.
Not anymore.
Sean says no. How many sizes do they have?
I think I have small, medium, large. They have cheese fries. They have cheese curds. Depending on which part of the country you're in, they have a whole bunch of stuff.
This is what we have, Sean Pete. However, fried jalapenos. Oh,
Those are so good.
love it. Live it. Learn it.
That's
You're
right.
seriously gonna eat that?
You should.
I hate to eat your stomach, sir.
Man, it was like 65 to 40.
Oh, come on, man. You race cars.
I'm like, are you sure? I was going 65. I ain't got no.
So this is Tim, the owner.
What up, guys?
Hey, how we doing?
I was not going 65 and a 40. That was not me. I promise you that. No,
What's wrong with 65 and 40?
No. That was not me.
So we ordered all the appetizers times 2.
Okay, awesome.
What should we do next?
Gluten-free.
Man, hot dogs. Hot dogs, man. Start working on some carne asada. Let's get some stuff out there. Yeah, man. How hungry are y'all?
He's usually a pretty good conversationalist, but I guess is that baseball or
He's been
softball?
playing
Or what are you doing?
Just got done with baseball practice.
It's
I literally just got my ticket. So
You just got it.
Oh, I just got it. No, I was saying,
son.
Let's go.
that's all I got. I just got that thing.
Is that baby blue?
What?
It's
It's royal blue, man. We need to get them.
No, I'm talking your regular
contacts
shirt.
That's good.
Great.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Call
Boy,
it
I don't know. We need to get that fixed.
All right, well,
Put
get us
these
some
back
regular
on.
food.
Put these
Yes,
back
sir.
on. So you see color.
That's awesome.
Looks like gangster baby blue to me.
I like that.
You've known Tim forever because he's the owner, right? Is he wearing baby blue or gangster blue?
Is he wearing baby blue or gangster?
Or gray.
His tribe outfit he's got on tonight.
Oh.
Just your opinion.
Gray.
It's kind of a baby.
Gray?
No. Is it gray?
Yeah, it's gray.
Okay. Well, Mel says gray.
Light gray. Light gray. Yeah.
I know I have an ear function, but I didn't know I had an eye function. She says it's gray.
It's gray.
It's baby blue to me.
Gray area.
It's gray.
Let's see what he says. It's a gray area.
It's definitely
That's a
gray
good
area.
one. That's a good one.
It's in the gray area, like accounting.
Shade of gray.
Question.
They're still battling over your shirt.
But this is definitely gray.
Yeah. He
That's
said
That
blue.
TV was reflecting off, might have made it look blue. This is definitely gray. Like, it is definitely gray. Like,
As gray as gray can get.
we might, I don't even know, man. We
You can't get any grayer than
It
that.
looks gangster to me.
you know, that's how we roll.
In Murphy.
Wiley Murphy.
Wiley Murphy. Wiley Murphy.
That's how we roll over here.
Malibu.
As always, please
Like, tag,
Share and follow.
but most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next week.